Okay folks, I don't think I've done any more than one of these. I got this for cheaps at a op shop. I try to save money wherever I can, so I don't normally do this type of magazine, but I do it occasionally. I think this is the second one I've done. So let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. This should be the last demo for the day. Okay, let's see what we have here. Royals Monthly. So yeah, I don't normally do these ones, but these look really nice. Nice pictures. See how we go with this one. Just put a head up in the corner there. Okay, I'm going to give it a spin and see what happens. Oh, that looks really brilliant, this does. I like the look of this image overall. I really like it. So we're going to utilise this. Fuck, I hate those noisy power tools, folks. I used to absolutely go off the deep end when my dad used to use his power tools. The noise was just too much for me. Because not only have I got a intellectual disability due to having a cord wound around my neck and coming out feet first in the breech position, which fucked up my memory. I had a professional tell me that I might have Asperger's syndrome, which is otherwise known as high functioning autism, but I only have a very mild kind of symptoms of that condition. I don't normally talk about it because it's not a condition I consider a major problem. I consider it an asset. To have Asperger's syndrome is an asset because it's the high functioning parts of my brain, and I'm able to do this sort of thing and show focus on this job that I'm doing. But it does have its trade-off. Like, I had problems with teasing and bullying because of it. But generally speaking, I consider it an asset. But I've not been actually diagnosed, so I'm going to have to wait until I see a professional when I get in touch with my partner Luigi. It's probably going to cost a lot of money to get the test. I do believe it's a very mild case, which makes it very, very, very hard to detect. And I did have a clinical psychologist assess me, and he considered me not even on the spectrum, so I don't know. That's a tough one. But it's always good to have a second or even a third opinion. I'm thinking I want to see this famous expert. I think he's based in Melbourne. His name's Dr. Tony Atwood. If there's anyone who could detect a trace of this condition, it would have to be him, because he's like a world expert on Asperger's syndrome, and he's a very patient sort of a dude. I've seen videos of him on YouTube, so, but it would give me some closure if I knew if I could find out that that's what I have. And being sensitive to loud noises indeed is a typical trait of this condition. And I still have a sensitivity to burnt plastic. I can't stand the smell of burning plastic. It really hurts it doesn't hurt, it's really awful. It makes me sick. I just can't tolerate even a trace of that. I remember when my brother threw a plastic bottle into the fire. I freaked out. I didn't like the smell. Just drives me up the wall. I just can't tolerate it. I do find my sensitivity to noises has decreased, probably because I've lost my hearing over age and it's less sensitive now. But that's just some things to consider, for me to consider for my future anyway. Because knowledge is power, folks. Knowledge is power. Diagnosis is a useful thing. So, and that looks really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.